For someone that's never been here, Richmond's just a hidden gem.
It's kind of a little big city, and I like that about it.
It's unique. The culture here is amazing.
Kind of for weirdos and outsiders and creative type people, you know?
There's a pretty big skate scene for how small Richmond is.
In Richmond, you got all kinds of stuff to skate.
Skateboarding in Richmond is all about just fucking crusty spots.
Where you really have to like stick it or you're gonna eat shit.
Just kind of lawless and gritty.
There's always new spots and stuff popping up.
So the architecture lends itself to more diverse spots.
The scene itself has always been there. Now it's probably at almost like its highest.
Skating in downtown Richmond is fun. We have a pretty good selection of things to skate nowadays.
Everyone talks about SunTrust. Always been a good place to street skate.
It's like one of the most OG Richmond spots. Only the people that are local, born and bred Richmond, are really good at that spot. Ledges themselves are great, but the ground it takes a little bit of getting used to.
It's hit or miss. You get 5 minutes there or a couple hours there, depending on the day.
We're at White Walls. Steep bank with concrete right up.
It's like a parking lot kind of held in by this giant retaining wall.
Street spots in Richmond are like really crusty.
It's so cliche to say our spots are rough and crusty, but they are.
We're at the battle.
People are about it. They want something that you can tell it's hard to skate, and then that adds more value to it.
It's kind of a small city, so you really have to look in the nooks and crannies to find a decent spot.
We're at a really steep bank in the woods.
Yeah, I guess it's been here the whole time, pretty much untouched by skaters and graffiti artists.
Just gotta rip some skin.
Richmond is rough in its own way because it's old.
Like you're definitely walking out with scrapes and blood every time that you skate like a street spot.
And some people come from out of town and they'll probably be a little upset some of the stuff that will skate.
Makes you feel like a kid, like we were running from cops the other day. It's fun to run from the cops sometimes. Skating in Richmond is unique, I think, because people are forced to skate what we have.
When everyone was real scared of COVID, I wanted a place to skate for me and my circle of friends. So I just put a box up at this tennis court.
It's just a hodgepodge of boxes and rails and ramps.
Just a good spot to skate where you won't get kicked out or anything.
The most difficult thing about skating in Richmond is how weathered everything is.
They'll skate anything, you know? However bad it is, the more they like it. Just give us some garbage and we'll skate it.
I found this one spot down the train tracks slab on a pipeline. I just wanted to build something on my own, and I knew a couple of my other friends did too. And we took some bags down there and started, and we didn't know at the time it was gonna keep going.
The river ball, it's an art piece. It's more of like a sculpture. We want to make it good, but we're also just playing with it at the same time. It's like a full toy.
dangers of skating this spot.
It was real hidden there for a while.
The DIY scene in Richmond is crazy. Like, I mean, there's always something new being built.
We're at Texas Beach, Richmond, Virginia. So Texas Beach started about 20 years ago or longer as just a little DIY, little ledges and boxes popped up. It's gone through like 6 different iterations since then. Last tear down, the city went ahead and committed to giving it to us and just letting us build what we want.
I think the DIY scene in Richmond is big due to people like Mahansky and Chris Burke and Pocket.
The character of the spot has a lot to do with who built it.
Pushing uphill, this a real deal. Can't get in my feels, won't fall back on heels. I got too much going, I got too much running. Living up to it, think that's how
A lot of people want to go to Texas because it's more open to just all styles of skateboarding.
I feel like the skate scene in Richmond is very diverse. You got old, grumpy people, and you got young, modern people.
I've noticed the scene change over the last few years. One, with like the amount of girls that are out there, there's definitely more than there used to be.
It's nice to see like more girls come or just like hang out, and then they want to like get on the skateboard and they want to give it a try.
People saw me skating with like jacked up boards and penny boards, and somebody eventually gave me a board, and that's when I really started skating.
I hit the boot just to trick the boot. Every time I shoot, the crowd never mute, so I gotta maneuver forward. Like my only gift is drive. I can be completely out of shell, but I ain't got more fuel inside. Don't test me, I'ma pass that. Don't stress me, I'm not a lab rat. I got big plans, I got restriction codes. You don't really want this, this ain't in your soul, nor your heart. I've been hitting since the start. Tear your apart, put you on a card, dump them in a park. Y'all ain't very smart, that ain't really art. Pushing uphill.
The majority of the skateboarders that I know are all artists in some form.
I started Solace of Mine 5 years ago. It's a business that helps skate shops make money. And it's just my way of like giving back to the community. So this was the original Solace graphic. It was also a way for me to do artwork on skateboards, help out friends, just be more part of the community.
So I realized that I was so in love with skateboarding and I wanted it to be my job. And so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna design my own brand and see where it goes. I make boards, I make shirts, sweatshirts, hats, all that kind of stuff. It's nice to be able to help provide your community.
Oh, into a nebula, I never fueled, but I'm focused, baby, don't be fooled. If Home Depot wanna screw you over, just make sure you got the tools. Then power it up, some love is a must. If you don't love
Lost Bowl is backyard skate / swimming pool. It's DIY built by all of us because we were taught by someone who came from legit skate park building. It's a little more refined than your average DIY.
There's something to skate for everyone here. And then the front yard's got a bunch of new stuff we built.
Oh my God!
The Lost Bowl is just like anything goes here, man. Feel free to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. Ain't nobody gonna judge you.
we were born free. Can't you see? Baby, you and me. Yeah, we were born free. Can't you see? It's our destiny.
I mean, I think the best thing for skating in Richmond is venue. I mean, what Maury has done over the years, that dude's the shit.
My wife had already had a shop that was geared toward a ton of different things, and then I came in and we ended up kind of accidentally turning it into a strict skate shop. We started in '94 in this same Carytown area. It's been a long ride, but it's super enjoyable, that's for sure.
This skate shop being here for so long is just kind of like a staple. It's like a stamp.
All the supportiveness and the safe community that I was talking about, they're a big part of why that exists.
They've been open for, 25 years or since the 90s. I mean, like, that says something, and it's still strong today.
We're helping out really anybody between lessons or putting boxes at tennis courts, involving kids in different edits, helping build skate parks.
This is called 28th Street Skate Park. Start off as a DIY and turn into this. This is like the first official park.
We just had a new skate park built here. There's other ones in the works. And I think eventually there will be plenty of stuff around town for people to go skate. For a long time, there was not.
This is a bike lot, private key holder spot here in Richmond. Indoor bowl, all the good stuff.
Skateboarding in Richmond is going to change because we are getting more parks.
It's continually getting easier for people to skate in Richmond. More spots, there's more skate parks.
The city is allowing these places to happen. More skateboarders are going to exist because of that.
Enough young skaters, and it almost seemed bad for a second. But now it seems like that has changed, and young kids are super into it.
The last 3 or 4 years has been really crazy.
More people that you wouldn't expect to skate are getting into it.
It's great to encourage them to get in there and build them up.
I feel like skating is in good hands here.
It's different than a lot of other places. That's what makes it Richmond, you know, it makes it unique.